Hey there, Leos. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. So, as a general overview on how it's going to go, we're going to be pulling up your guys' generals using the Kipper deck, just like in the last round of zodiac readings I was doing. We're going to do your guys' love using the mystical medleys, your guys' career and finances using the Rider Waite Tarot deck. And then I added something a little bit special and different. I brought back the I Ching divination set. So, I picked out. You guys got two cards here. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna find out. So make sure you guys have two questions ready for the end of the reading, so you can get them answered. But you don't have to, all right? Because I'm just gonna read them out just like this will too, all right? So pulling up some of the generals. Let's see. Lovers reversed. Pathway. Some of you guys might have found out like a false soulmate. That's really weird. I usually don't get those types of terms. So like a false soulmate. Some of you guys, it could literally, I could be more so specifying like a karmic wealthy man. Some of you guys were, some of you guys fell for a person over their what's the word, man? English, their superficial stuff, like for example their money or maybe their looks and things like that. But you guys like, it's like you guys had some sort of like rose colored glasses on beforehand, but it's like now you guys have took them off and you're silent and you're finally seeing the person for who that person really is. It doesn't have to be a wealthy man, but it's like some of you guys might have saw this person to be somebody that was like worthy of so much, someone of high praise and honor, things like that. But it's like now, it's like I'm not saying that this person is false or anything like that, but it's like this person just didn't match your vibe, if that makes any sense. Like they might not be a bad person, but like it was it the type of person that you wanted as your guys' forever lover? Not exactly, if that makes sense, right? It's kind of what I'm getting here. So some of you guys might have had to part ways with somebody that just didn't meet to your guys' level, if that makes sense. Let's pull out another spread for you guys. For some of you guys, it could simply be also another one that's coming out because they were solely focused on money, and that could have been something that was like kind of backtracking the relationship, if that makes sense. Some of you guys are still wondering whether, like, it's going back to this scenario that I was just talking about. Some of you guys are in the debate whether it's worth going back in and like restarting or letting this resurface again. Let's see what the overall outcome is between you two. I don't get you guys messaging anymore. Why do I feel like that by the as fast as it happened, the faster it ends? If that makes any sense. Like think back to how your guys' relationship started, all right, or a situationship. Think about how fast it might have went. Wouldn't you say that everything went a little bit too fast in your opinion? Like usually how everything usually starts off slow, like you guys get to know each other and things like that. But it's like in the beginning, it's like almost felt like you guys felt like love at first sight, if that makes any sense, like butterflies in your stomach and things like that. It's like you guys went all out, but you guys didn't really got to know the person deep down. I feel like eventually you two will stop speaking. This is gonna be like a hamster wheel situation that I'm seeing here, like where this person's gonna end up coming back in and out. And it's like, would you really want that situation to resurface only for it to end consistently over and over again? You know what I'm saying? If anything, this person is just wasting your guys' time, in my opinion. Let's pull out another spread. Some of you guys are not feeling so lucky. Hmm. It's like some of you guys might be wondering, it's like, okay, well, I have this promotion. I got looked upon and everyone admires me and things like that, or like whatever I did or whatever I accomplished was good, but it's like, why is the pay not representing that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, some of you guys might have had like some sort of boss or manager that was like, okay, like thank you for your accomplishment. Like they might give you a certificate, they might like give you a raise or some other, they might actually promote you. But it's like some of you guys are concerned because it's like, well, why is the pay not matching up to my success? You know what I'm saying? Let me figure this out. I don't know if you guys told. Okay, this is a very specific. It's not going to resonate with anybody. I mean, with anybody, with everybody, is what I meant to say. Okay, so what I was getting here is some of you guys, if you guys have been wondering why you guys feel like you guys haven't been getting the payment or the praise or whatever that you guys deserve, I feel like whether you guys told your coworkers, your boss or manager or not, I mean, they could also look through your guys' file or some sort, or I don't know if they searched you up on social media or whatever. But why do I feel like kids might be the situation here? Because I tried to clarify the reason why they were acting this way. It says child reverse and then high honor. So you tell me what that means. Some of you guys, it could literally be the fact that you guys have kids or you guys have to take care of a child, and that is the reason why they don't want to invest a lot of money in you. Like I said, I don't know if you guys spoke to your coworkers, your boss or manager, if you guys have any sort of priorities or kids or whatever that you guys need to take care of. But I feel like that is the reason that's preventing you guys from getting the honor and the accomplishments that you guys deserve because of your guys' kids or other priorities in your life. And I feel like that they're afraid that if they put or invest all their money on you, that you might like drop them for like for other responsibilities in your life, if that makes any sense. Is kind of what I'm getting here. It's a weird story, I'm telling you guys, but I gotta tell you what I'm getting here. Let's pull out another spread. Be aware of some sort of health concerns that might take money out of your guys' pocket, is what I want to say. If you guys know that your guys' health is good, then don't take this message. But for those of you guys that know that you have some sort of health issue, whether that's knee pain, you guys are taking medication, or you guys need to go and pay a doctor's visit, just make sure you have that extra change or pocket money to pay it off because I feel like there might be some sort of unexpected expenses. Even though it says unexpected income, for me, the way how I was getting it in my head is unexpected expenses that you guys might have to pay for in regarding to your health is kind of what I'm getting here. Why do I get something like in regarding to like therapy or like mental health is something what I'm getting here, like maybe medication or you guys need to talk to therapy and they might ask some sort of money or expenses out of you guys, if that makes any sense, is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's go on to your guys' love matter. Some of you guys are not seeing something. What is this? For some of you guys that have been wondering why your guys' love life has gone to hell hole or hit rock bottom, some of you guys, there might be a lesson to it, whether you guys like to admit it or not. I know a lot of people hate having to hear this and say, oh my God, every tarot reader I get, it's always talking about, oh, this is your guys' karmic, this is your guys' lesson. All right. But hear me out, okay? Because unlike other tarot readers, I'm going to tell you exactly the reason why, all right? Because, like I said, I like to go detail as fuck, all right? So, the reason why your guys' love life has not been progressing is simply because of your guys' I don't know what exactly happened, whether your mom abandoned you or your father abandoned you, or you guys ended up going into an orphanage. I don't know what your guys' story is, all right? But somewhere down the line, there was some sort of a feeling of abandonment, all right? Now, I've heard that Even for like a few minutes, a child can feel abandoned. Like that's how much it really affects a human being. Like I said, it doesn't have to be major where it's like your mom or your dad abandoned you, right? It could even been like maybe your parents accidentally lost you or abandoned you in a market for 5 minutes, and that's why you guys have abandonment issues, all right? Those things happen. So if you guys don't believe me, look it up. There's some things that actually happen like that. But basically, not to get all scientific here, all right? But what I'm trying to say here is some of you guys, the reason why things are not working in your guys' life, specifically your love life, is simply because you guys have your own issues as well too. Some of you guys might not even realize the symptoms or have notices, but I'm here to kind of be a mirror, all right, for you guys. Some of you guys might have had a hard time. Now, I understand if you guys are still in the love and butterfly honeymoon phase, right? That makes sense, right? But if you guys have been several years into the relationship and you're consistently thinking about what they're doing, who are they talking to, who are they hanging out with, or you have a feeling where they have to reply exactly the time when you sent them a text, or you always have to make sure that you know where they're at, what they're doing, and things like that. Some of you guys might notice those kinds of things in yourself, and that's because some of you guys have some sort of codependency issues. All right, you guys are very codependent on people and you can't learn to be independent. There are some sort of emotional ties or issues when it comes to codependency, and it's really asking for you guys need to work on that. All right, is kind of what I'm getting here. Going though, this is not a therapy session, all right? So some of you guys, take that to therapy, but going on to the next thing, all right? For those of you guys that have a person in mind, who is this person? Could be a water sign, or they could have water in their chart. They could also be somebody that's younger than you. Oh, we also got somebody that's older too. So it really doesn't matter, I guess, right? Lot of water. Very interesting. This is somebody that's really good with their finances as well too. Not only do they look good, they dress well, but they're also very good with their finances, with their stability is kind of what I'm getting here. I'm getting this person to be a pretty good catch. Okay, so what do they want with you? Let's see here. They're walking away from this? Why is it? Could it be possible that you guys have way too many differences that it didn't work out? I'm gonna clarify more into this, but that could be one of the possibilities. Yeah, look at that. Two of Pentacles in reverse as well too. Some of you guys could have like a lot of differences. Is kind of what I'm getting here. Let me see. Some of you guys, there could have also like when I'm talking about differences, I'm not talking about opinions. Opinions could be a matter, right? Maybe you guys have different religions, which is what I'm primarily getting, right? Some of you guys could have different religions, different cultures, different backgrounds, and that could be like the main barrier between you two. But I'm also getting like there could also be some of you guys where some of you guys might have too many disagreements or different, opinions on things. Is kind of what I'm getting here. It's just basically it's like you guys have a hard time getting on the same page, if that makes any sense. It's like you guys, it's like every time whenever you talk to this person, you kind of are like walking on eggshells. It's like you have to be careful about some of the things you bring up or some of the topics you talk about because it could be offensive. If that makes any sense, it's like you're not able to like chill out for one moment when it comes to this person. I don't see it to be working out. Which is really strange because in a lot of readings, especially in tarot readings, it's always like they hate you, they don't want you, you're a female dog word, right? But the thing is, like in this one, it's just simply like truthfully, to be honest to you guys, it's just simply because you guys are not on the same page. You guys are too different and come from two different backgrounds, and that's why it's not gonna work. What about a new person? Let's see who this new person is, if there is any. Some of you guys still have this one last hope up your sleeve. So even though you guys have been through a lot of terrible relationships or terrible love affairs or whatever, right? I don't mean an actual affair. It could be, but what I mean like love situationships, right? I don't see you guys giving up though. I still see you guys pursuing. Okay, here's the thing though. I do see a person potentially coming in, all right, but here's the issue. Some of you guys might not like the way how they do it or like the way how they communicate and things like that. And a lot of people they have different love languages, right? Or a lot of people you would know like in the back of the deck don't know how to express their feelings. So sometimes people they would nitpick you, they would mess with you or things like that, or they will play mind games and head games with you. And that's kind of like the type of person that I'm getting. That's not to say that this person doesn't have feelings for you. I get that they have the same amount of feelings that you would have for them. In fact, I see you guys to be a very great pair is kind of what I'm getting here. But the issue is, I feel like what's going to take you off a little bit about this person is the way how you guys do not like the way how they express their love, right? I think some of you guys like to be expressed in a very nice, kind, and gentle way. And the way how this person expresses is kind of like breadcrumbing you, manipulating you, or kind of playing head games and mind games. It's like you guys have already been through that and you guys don't want to have to deal with that again, which makes sense, right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. It doesn't matter though, every relationship that we get into, there's always going to be something that we're not going to like about them. But I feel like that the next person that you guys might end up being with, make sure you guys be aware of those type of things that they do, if that makes any sense. All right, is kind of what I have for you guys. Let's go on to your guys' finances and career. Hermit. Some of you guys could be working from home. Is that possible? Or some of you guys might be switching up to working from home. Yeah, the world reverse. You guys don't want to work outside? It's pointing up a lot about that. Some of you guys could literally be switching to working from home, is what I'm primarily getting. Some of you guys could be taking some sort of tech classes, if that makes any sense. Or some of you guys might be taking time off of work to study, if that makes any sense, to get a certification, a degree. Or some of you guys could be also thinking about improving your guys' skill set or adding some stuff to your resume. Or you guys could be self-teaching yourself as well too. How will that go for them? I'm not just gonna tell you what you guys are doing. How dare I, right? I see you guys possibly having your own business or getting a job, a very good, decent job for you guys if you guys continue on to that path. What about Okay, what about for those of you guys that are already in a job? Let me see. You guys are gonna get recognized. Whatever type of company or whatever type of job you're doing, you guys are gonna get recognized from everybody. Like even people that you guys don't usually meet, you'll see them coming up all up on you. I'm talking about like every single person, like their mom, their dad, their kids. Everyone's gonna be all up on you. It's gonna be a whole family reunion. Look at this. The world, Six of Wands. You guys are gonna start becoming much more popular. I don't know what it is you guys are doing, but whatever it is, keep it up because you guys are getting a lot of attention here, a lot. And to the point where you guys are becoming much more recognized and you guys are able to possibly get a promotion at that too. Yeah, just when I said promotion, King of Pentacles. Some of you guys are going to get so many people that are going to like suggest you or referral to you, or you're going to have a lot of referrals of you and to like a boss or manager, and I'm getting that you guys could possibly end up becoming the boss or manager of the establishment. So I see that going pretty good. That is really well done. What about for those of you guys that are self-employed? I see you guys perfecting your guys' craft, whatever it is. Especially if you guys have your own business where you guys are crafting your own materials. I see you guys perfecting it now, and you guys are now I don't know exactly what happened, but it's like you guys are not giving up. There might have been some sort of issues, especially this is like I said, this gets the things that I get in my mind get very specific, so take it with a grain of salt. But some of you guys, there might have been some sort of issue. Like I'm not trying to like call you guys out here or anything like that, but some of you guys might have had some sort of issues with your guys' items, whether that was like the item itself, maybe the shipping, the packaging, whatever it is that was like there was some sort of minor issues or problems in your guys' business. It's like now you guys are starting to perfect it and work on it. Is kind of what I'm getting here. This is gonna sound crazy, but if you guys haven't thought about making it into a family business, I would suggest you guys do so because I feel like you guys could earn millions if you guys made it into a family business. And I feel like that you would also help your guys' family and your future generation in regarding to their finances, if that makes any sense. I would get you guys supporting your entire family and you guys being able to like get everything that you guys wish and afford. Some of you guys could also own like multiple businesses, is what I'm getting here if you guys keep doing it. If this is something that, but make sure that whatever it is something that you guys truly desire, want to do, because otherwise I see it falling apart, all right? Is what I'm getting here. Because if you guys don't see this issue very soon, you're going to be standing or sitting in that stone chair for a pretty long time until you open your eyes. What about for those of you guys that are unemployed? These cards stuck together. I don't know. I guess we'll pull them out. Getting out of the devil. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, some of you guys have started working on your manifestations. Some of you guys could also have changed your guys' beliefs in regarding to how this system and how money works. Like maybe some of you guys had some sort of toxic beliefs where it's like money is the devil, like literally, because we literally have the devil here, right? And it's like now you guys are changing your guys' belief system because whenever you guys think of the devil, right? What do you think of, right? You don't see the devil anywhere else unless if it's in some sort of biblical scripture, right? So that's basically kind of what I'm getting here, where it's like some of you guys are like changing your guys' beliefs, your guys' perceptions of jobs, the way how money works and things like that. And it's because of you guys shifting your guys' beliefs, changing up your guys' methods and things like that. It's like everything is starting to come to you. You guys are gonna get like a lot of job offers due to your guys' manifestations and changing your guys' beliefs. Wow. I see you guys pursuing a job that you guys are gonna really like. Like I said, I'm getting something regarding to tech, right? So some of you guys could literally be investing more so into tech, but some of you guys in general, I see you guys potentially like also I see that once you guys I see you guys reaching the qualifications, like not only just reaching the qualifications, but exceeding the qualifications, if that makes any sense. Because you guys, especially those of you guys that have studied in different majors or studying things related to tech, it's like that makes it really good and make you appear good in a resume, if that makes any sense. Interesting. I like it. Any advice for finances in general? Don't be ashamed to buy stuff that you guys like and lavish yourself with delicacies of materialism. Literally, the Queen of Cups. Some of you guys, if you guys literally feel unfulfilled in your guys' life, don't be afraid to spend a little money to take yourself out on a date, right? Buy some clothes that you guys really like. And what's really weird, because whenever looking at this chalice, right, that she's holding, it kind of looks more so a trophy. It's like once you start dressing very well, or once you start looking the part, it's like you're starting to feel the part, right? I don't know if you heard how people, like, whenever they, like, I was listening to this one interview where it's like this guy, I don't remember what it is, but it's like this guy is he talks about how, like, whenever he's wearing like some sort of uniform or suit, he feels much more focused, and he feels like he's prioritizing his time more better. But it's like whenever he's in his comfortable clothes, it's like he feels like he's slacking off and things like that, right? That's why most of the people, especially that are doing online classes, and usually fall asleep during classes because they're probably in their pajamas. But that's basically kind of what I'm getting here. It's like if you buy the stuff that is very lavish and good looking, and it's like you guys are prioritizing your guys' physical appearance, it's like it's also going to show in the inner side of it too. It's going to make you feel good as well too, is kind of what I'm getting here. And it'll feel like that you guys are very good, and that you guys have like accomplished something in your guys' life. It basically just kind of like gasses you up a little bit without somebody have to physically doing it, because you guys are gassing yourself up without really knowing it, if that makes sense, right? All right, all right. So, and it also talks about comfort. So, some of you guys could be going to like massage parlors, or I don't know what people do, maybe working out or whatever, just treating yourself. And I see that to be really good. All right, so hopefully we're going to go to the I Ching. All right, so we got some two cards here for you guys. So, if you guys haven't already, pause the video now for these two questions, and we're gonna start. All right, so for the first one we have 28, which says great exceeding the ridge pole warps, fruitful to have a direction to go and creating success. All right, so basically it's talking about how you guys are exceeding high limits, like you guys are doing much more better than you guys think you are. So whatever how good you guys think you guys are going to be doing now, imagine that but 10 times more. All right, is basically what's going to happen. So basically at this time, like, everything is going to start wrapping up, and no matter what happens, whatever direction you guys are going to go to, whatever, you guys will still have success, right? And in the back it says here, when you exceed something, you cross over a line and make a transition. This brings stress, but also a greatness of spirit and purpose. Beyond the scope of the situation, things cannot hold up as they are, like the ridgepole of the traditional Chinese house. So there must be movement. Reach out imaginatively and explore. And there's some questions for you guys to think about. What is overloaded? What have you outgrown? What must you do? All right. And then for the second one, we have 44, coupling. The woman is powerful. Do not take this woman. So especially if you guys are thinking about like a feminine energy, I don't really take sex into this. I just think about energy, all right? Sex or gender doesn't matter, right? So I'm getting that if your guys' question was in regarding to a feminine energy, it's basically saying that do not deal with this person, all right? Is what it's saying. So some of them could be in regarding to relationship, family members, or whatever, right? Whatever, depending your guys' question is. So it says coupling means meeting, right? And the powerful woman represents someone or something with a profound and mysterious power to attract you, re energize you, and change everything. Do not try to control this energy because you can't. You must continue on as before. Resist this change entirely or allow your life to be transformed by encounter. So basically, don't take back somebody that you guys know for a fact isn't going to be good, even though they are tempting, right? And some questions for you guys to think about. What would be an adequate response to this new energy, right? How far could this change go? How far will you let it go, all right? Because destiny is in your hands, right? All right, so that's what I have for you, Leos. Hopefully, you guys liked it and found this to be helpful. And I will see you guys in the next one, all right? Take care.